As of recent years, I'm just going to put this out there. Ubisoft has not been doing too well. They used to be like premier game makers back in the day. I loved Far Cry 3. Primal was highly underrated, but as of recently, they have not been doing well. So we're going to talk about this and we're going to see what they think their remedy is to potentially get their books from the red to the green. So let's get into it. Before we get too much further, real quick, I pulled up the games list on Wikipedia of games that they've released. And as of right now, I'm just telling you right now, it's not a banger of a lineup at all. Back in December 2023, they released Avatar Frontiers. Me personally, I'm not a fan of the Avatar series. I feel like Avatar was definitely made to sell TVs. You want a demo for a TV? We're throwing Avatar out there. The next one is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I will say, I'm a fan of the Prince of Persia series. Sands of Time, amazing. Warrior Within, really good game. Two Thrones, really good as well. You're talking platformers there. Me personally, I did not look into The Lost Crown because it definitely looks more of like more of a 2D side scroller because like I've watched some gameplay of it and I didn't care for it. The next one they released, Skull and Bones. I'm gonna just put this out there. Skull and Bones got a really bad rap because they were like, "Yo, it's a quadruple A title," but it also cost like $1 billion to make it, and it was in development for years. They promised so much and did not cash out on it at all. I did an in-depth review of the beta. I didn't even buy the full game because it was so bad, in my opinion. Um, this Rainbow Six Small kind of grabbed my attention. I had to Google it. Bro, like, what is this? You're talking like this looks like some Teen Titans Go crap for, Rainbow Six. I'm not in for that. X Defiant, I feel bad because X Defiant was a really, really fun game. I feel like there was a lack of content, shall we say. It was free to play, and I played the crap out of it for about a month, and then went back to Call of Duty. I'm sorry. Rogue Prince of Persia, never even heard of it. A lot of these are like TBD to be full release. It's in early access. Another one, Battlecore Arena, early access. Rabbids Legends of the Multiverse. I'm going to just put it out there. Just quit making Rabbids game. Beyond Good and Evil is a great, great game. But I'm tired of seeing 20th anniversary. Give us a second one already. The next biggest stinker on this list from them, Star Wars Outlaws. Y'all totally missed the mark on that one. I feel like a lot of their games are actually going backwards. I know a lot of people talk about the cost of game development that has astronomically gone up. I don't know what to tell you. Everything's gone up. My grocery bill's gone up. My gas has gone up. You know what you need to do? You need to just buckle down, create a great game, and put it out there for the people. Monopoly. I'm telling you, y'all ain't getting in the green with Monopoly or Just Dance. If you guys didn't know what Just Dance is, it's one of those games that it's a rhythm game. Of course, now Assassin's Creed Shadows has been pushed to March 20th, 2025. It was supposed to be out in like 3 weeks, and they keep pushing it back. You might as well just push it back to the end of this year, homie. Because this is something else that doesn't sit well with me when it comes to video games. And that is the game hasn't come out yet, but they have leaked that the first DLC is coming out. In my opinion, if the DLC is basically done before the game's done, I don't see why it's not included with the game. Unpopular opinion, but it's my opinion. But this brings me to the news that we're talking about today because I've already yapped for 4 minutes. And that is Assassin's Creed Black Flag is rumored to be remade. They're looking to go back in time to probably one of the greatest Assassin's Creeds, in my opinion. Black Flag is amazing. Every time somebody always is like, I don't know, I want to get into Assassin's Creed. What game should I check out first? I always tell them Black Flag. I love Black Flag. It is an amazing, amazing title from the Assassin's Creed series, where not only are you playing as the assassin, but there was actually really, really good boat combat in it. you felt like a pirate. And I feel that Assassin's Creed Black Flag pushed Skull and Bones out, which they showed a trailer for, and then next thing you know, here comes Sea of Thieves. And I think that Sea of Thieves probably would have never been a thought if it wasn't for Black Flag. You can correct me down in the comment section below, because I know there's somebody out there that will say, oh, whatchamacallit, Sea of Thieves is in development 5 years before Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Something stupid. I can't wait. A fresh batch of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake details have appeared online. Assassin's Creed Black Flag is easily one of the most highly praised games in Ubisoft's long-running franchise. Praised for mixing a pirate theme and a gorgeous Caribbean theme, open world with the classic Assassin's Creed stealth action gameplay. Black Flag is a favorite of many of the franchise fans. While being nearly 12 years old since Black Flag first released, it's safe to say that many would jump at a chance to play a new version of this game that would take advantage of modern hardware. For it being 12 years old, it really does not look bad. I do believe that it was basically a launch title with the Xbox One, I believe, and I got it for free, I think, on the Xbox One. Rumor of the Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remakes have been swirling for quite some time, with previous reports suggesting that the game was going to be released at some point this year, only to be pushed back in the wake of Assassin's Creed Shadow's delay. Ubisoft has not officially announced the rumored Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake. You know, if you guys want to do something right, in my opinion, instead of releasing a game in the middle of March, which I kind of think is like the kiss of death when it comes to games. When you're going to go release a game, you always want to release it around the holiday time. I remember being a teenager and in my early 20s, and I always looked forward to the games that were being released towards the end of the year. So September all the way up until the beginning, if not middle of December, is when you're going to get the big AAA titles, especially that September to November timeframe. You know what you get? You usually get your Call of Duties, your Assassin's Creeds. You get the big name games that are eye catching, because why? Kids are going to be like, Mom, can you get me the new Call of Duty? If you release it in March, you have the entire year, and people are going to forget about it come Christmas time. Or you know what? That game, for whatever reason, games as of the last couple years, after about 3 months of being on the market, dropped down to $20. So why even buy it at launch? So if they were smart about this, they would take Assassin's Creed Shadow back to the drawing boards. And if Assassin's Creed Black Flag is really as close to being launched like they're saying it will be, just launch Black Flag this holiday season. Just buy yourself some time with Shadows and potentially push it to not this coming holiday, but next holiday. To me, that is a great marketing idea. It gives you time to really, really flush out this Assassin's Creed Shadows game. Because from the sounds of it, it does not sound like it's ready to be released at all. And especially since you have people leaking that DLC is coming out already, and you're not even, like, the original game keeps getting pushed back. That's not a good look at all. This isn't the only major leak that MP First found from the unnamed developer website. The same outlet also provided fresh details on the rumored Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake, claiming that the new game will have enhanced combat with a blocking system inspired by Souls-like games and various improvements on stamina, stealth, archery, and more. I want to just throw this out there. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion game is not for the weak of heart, like the faint of heart. It is actually a really in-depth game that will consume you. You think Skyrim's bad, Oblivion is even worse. There was some hope that the Oblivion remake would be announced by the Xbox developer on January 23rd, though hopes have been since dashed. I'm not going to lie. I'm not looking forward to anything when it comes to January 23rd, when it comes to Xbox, other than the fact that they're going to be like, oh, hey, by the way, Halo's coming to the PlayStation 5. I'm just throwing that out there. That's That's going to be my. I'm going to say Halo and Gears of War remake, remaster, whatever they did in 2016 with the first Gears of War. I would not be surprised if that's being launched on the PlayStation 4. So it would probably be the first time you'll ever play Halo and Gears of War on the PlayStation. Sorry. It's unclear when the Oblivion remake will be announced. It's also unclear when the Assassin's Creed Black Flag will be announced either. Okay, so real quick, this title to this article is very, very unsuspecting because I read like half of the article and I didn't get down to the bottom and I didn't realize this was going to be an Assassin's Creed slash Elder Scrolls for Oblivion announcement. Anyways, right now Ubisoft is focused on Assassin's Creed Shadows, which recently got delayed yet again, this time pushing its frame from February 2025 to March 2025. There's also some post-launch expansions planned for Assassin's Creed Shadows as well, but once that's done with, one has to imagine Ubisoft will start promoting the Black Flag remake for a probable launch in 2026. However, this is all just speculation based on leaks and rumors, and so fans take any claims about a potential Black Flag remake with a grain of salt until Ubisoft itself makes the announcement. I don't think anything's going to happen as of yet. I don't think that, I think they might as well just listen to me, push Shadows back an extra year. If Black Flag remake is really that close, fucking launch it. Send that shit. Don't sit here on a potential failed game that you keep pushing back. And that's one thing I don't understand is when developers are like, we're going to take the game from February 2025 and push it to March 2025. Why? It's not like, it's 2008 anymore where, basically you got to rely on, the shipping chain to get it out to stores, to get it out to retailers. Nowadays, you just upload a file to, Steam, and Steam does all the work for you. Let's go full screen. I mean, that's just my 2 cents on it. That's just my thoughts. I think Ubisoft is in a really, really bad place, kind of like Nissan, because Honda's getting ready to actually potentially take them over. But needless to say, I think that Ubisoft really needs to go reevaluate their life and how they want to move forward. The last couple Far Cry games have not been good at all. Yeah, and going back in time to a potential remake of Assassin's Creed 4 is going to be the way you're going to make up for some of the mistakes that you've done. Star Wars Outlaws, I'm looking at you. Instead of going back, finishing up a game and polishing it, you can only patch it into Oblivion, so often. I know Assassin's Creed Unity is one of those games they patched into Oblivion, and finally it's playable, supposedly, and I never got to play it. And it's funny because that was the last one I, legitimately sat down and played, or attempted to play. Like, Assassin's Creed 1 through, I think, all the way up to Unity. I played all the way through, and then I got to Unity, and then it just became a jumbled mess. Anyways, you guys, don't forget to mash that like button, subscribe, and let me know down in the comment section how you feel about them pushing this back. And the DLC's already been leaked. It don't make no dang sense to me. Y'all take it easy. Have a great and wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.